Are you ready to learn how to set your routine as a virtual assistant? If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Lian Lai. I run a virtual assistant agency here in the Philippines named 2XU, and I post videos every Sunday and Thursday on how to work from home and how to have a business from home. So make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so you don't miss any of my videos. Now, one of the crucial things about being a virtual assistant is creating your routine, especially when you work from home. The main reason is that when you work from home, there's that blurry line between you're actually getting the work or you're just at home. So creating that routine helps set your mind at the beginning of the day and also helps you unwind at the end of your day. Too many times I've seen virtual assistants burn themselves out because they don't have this routine. And I do have a productivity dashboard template on Notion that you guys can check out on the link below, but it basically is just a good walkthrough if you have no idea how to create it. But in this video, I want to walk you through how to create your own routine so you can actually survive and live throughout your day. Now, this is going to be separated into two different parts of your routine. The first one is going to be your routine. The second one is your routine with your client. Both are kind of separating them both on purpose so you can separate you as a person and you as the virtual assistant. So having that, again, that balance a little bit of knowing where that line is. So on your routine part, depending if you are working with an early shift client like 7 a.m., 6 a.m. in the morning, or you are working with a mid shift client where it's like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or you might also be a night shift. You want to have an intentional morning habit. So I've always said that you need to have 4 essential habits when you work from home. One that's for fun, one that's for learning, one that's for moving, and one that's for rest. And in your beginning of your day, depends on how you want to mix and blend those together. You want to have a way that you start your day, not just getting up and working right away. You're getting up and intentionally putting some love and effort into your day, basically. So for example, for myself, my morning habits or routine on the habits to rest, I actually do a good amount of meditation to kind of calm my mind as I start my day. When it comes to move, I have a 30-minute kettlebell workout, or I have my walk pad with me that I just start, and again, just do that for about 30 minutes. Or I go for a run, I go for my fuller 2-hour workout. Depending on the day, I'll have different set workouts for the day. On my learn, I read at least 1 page a day. Now that sounds really tiny, but if you're building a habit, you need to have, your own minimums. And then finally, for my fun habit, I would read a fiction book. I would be checking out YouTube videos from people that I like, and then that will be my fun habit. So it's me getting started through my day. Next is just checking your home needs. So just kind of a quick check-in of like, hey, do you still need, are you running out of toothpaste? Do you need X, Y, and Z to restock? Or writing down the things that you want to make sure to gets done throughout your home throughout the day. So whether it's cleaning up your bathroom or checking on your kids or checking on your pets or whatever it is, just making that list for yourself so then you know what you want to get done throughout the day. Next is you want to go ahead and set your highlights. So this ideally would be something you've set in the evening or you know that you're going to do today. So what a highlight is, and this is coming from the book Make Time, is basically what's your one thing? What's the thing that you know that if you get this done, you know your day is good. So picking whatever that highlight is essential for you to feel that sort of sense of movement, and also comes back as you're going through all of your other tasks for today, how you actually gotten sure or made sure basically that the thing you wanted to get done actually got done. So it's a good way to kind of just set off the intention for the rest of the day. Then you want to get started on cleaning your inboxes, whether that is your own email, whether that is your client's email if you need to clean that, whether it is like checking Slack or Discord of your clients or the team that you're in, just checking all of that would just be good. So then you're coming in through the day kind of started and cleaned off on communications. If there are tasks on it, make sure you just respond like, hey, I'll get to this within the day. Thank you so much. Just an acknowledgement to that email or that chat. And of course, as you go through your day, you want to make sure that you create also an intentional evening habit. So for example, for me, I know 9 o'clock, I'm not supposed to be on my laptop anymore unless I have, a late night meeting that comes once in a while with different clients in different time zones. So usually 9 o'clock, I'm off. I have shut down my computer. If I'm gonna be watching shows or anything else, I'll probably be on my iPad, so I'm not tempted to go to my workspace. And then I have many habits in that 9 o'clock onwards of just making sure my skincare is done. If I haven't been able to reach my movement goals for that day, I'll do a little bit of walk on my walk pad or go for a walk outside and try to read one more page in my day. And then I make sure that by 10 or 11, I'm out so that I can wake up early the next day. So creating that, again, that barrier from the beginning of your day or your end of your day is going to be really helpful as you kind of turn on work mode and turn off work mode. Now we're going to walk you through the client routine that you might want to set up. So depending on your client, this will vary a lot, but you want to start with sending a morning update or having your call with your client. So for example, for me and my assistant, we still do have daily check-ins to what's the important for the day, what basically got done yesterday, what's going on today, and any bottlenecks or highlights or things to make sure that actually gets done. So it's a good way to stay in sync with your client. So again, this could just be a chat you're sending them or an actual call that you're doing every single day. Now, as you and your client have probably been working for maybe a year and a half, it might not be a daily call anymore, it might just be once a week, but it's still good to be on the same page as your client rather than you working on a whole other thing that actually does not need to get done anymore. So it's good to just check in with your client right in the first thing. So that's why it's important to also set your highlight so you can send that to your client. Next is going ahead and sending your client their morning summary. So what I mean by this, and I'm just calling it this very vaguely because it might mean different for your client depending on what you're actually handling. So if you're more of an admin EA where you're handling mostly admin tasks like calendar, email management, bills management, all of that good stuff, you want to give them a summary of what was changed. If you guys aren't doing the call of like, hey, you have this and this appointment for the day, I responded to these emails, can you respond to these? I can't be the one to respond to them. So giving that summary of what you need from your client is going to be really important. Plus, again, depending on who they are, they might need just a run through of what to expect for their day. Next is to start doing your daily recurring tasks, whatever they may be. Again, depending on the kind of executive assistant that you are, you might be going through social media stats, you might be going through communications for your client or as your client, you might be engaging through people's social media. Depending on what that is, making sure they do that right at the start of your day, so then it's just done as you get started on the other tasks that you do have. Then you also want to check on other recurring tasks. So what I mean by this is, let's say today's the 15th. What are the things that needs to get done every 15th of the month? Or let's say today is a Wednesday. What are the things that needs to be done every Wednesday? So aside from the daily usual things, what are maybe the weekly, monthly, or maybe quarterly things that do come up on your calendar, making sure you get those done as well. Next is going ahead and update your task list. So going ahead and just updating if you've moved things around, if you've added a few things on there, that way your client is always up to date on what's going on. Then of course is checking on the projects that you either manage or that you're doing, on just keeping them updated, working with the team if you're working with a team on a certain project maybe, or just giving other people updates on the project as well. Next is to check incoming events if there are, kind of anticipating the needs of your client as kind of just a combo of like, hey, your wife's birthday is coming up, or this and this trip is coming up. Do you want me to prepare this ahead? So as you're looking at incoming events, you can start anticipating and preparing things for your client so they don't have to be the one to remind you. You're the one reminding them as you're looking at that long haul what's coming up. And of course, at the very end, make sure that you send an evening update or end of day update, basically. What are the things that you actually got done? What are the things you got stuck on? Any bottlenecks or questions that you might have for them? Creating a routine like this really helps, again, set that day for you and also keep your client up to date on what's going on. Your client probably has a bajillion things that they're working on or focused on, so creating a routine just like that would be good, not just for you to have clarity, but for them to give you clarity if things aren't in sync or they don't make sense anymore of why it's in your to-do list in the first place. Now, if you guys like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button right there and comment below what's your routine like. I would love to know. And if you still haven't yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so you don't miss any of my videos every Sunday and Thursday on how to work from home and how to have a business from home, which you guys can check out those two playlists right here and the latest video right here. Now, hope you guys have an amazing day, and remember that small steps matters, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!